Okay, in the previous session we have discussed what is correlation, what are the various types of correlation, when there will be a perfect positive correlation and perfect negative correlation, when correlation is equals to 0. Now in this session we'll learn how to calculate Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation and rank correlation coefficient. Now we'll first understand what does it mean by coefficient of correlation. The coefficient of correlation is a measure which shows the strength of linear relationship between two or more variables. It is simply showing the relationship between two variables. This summarizes the degree of correlation and direction towards which the variables falls or rises. These are some of the properties of coefficient of correlation, which the coefficient of correlation will be denoted as R, is often referred to as Pearson's coefficient of correlation, which is equals to R. It can assume any value from -1 to +1 inclusive. The value of coefficient correlation lies between -1 and +1. A correlation of coefficient have -1 and +1 values showing indicates a perfect correlation between the variables. If it is -1, then it is a perfect negative correlation. If it is +1, then it is a perfect positive correlation between two variables. If there is absolutely no correlation between two variables, R is always equals to 0, or you can say Pearson's coefficient of correlation is always equals to 0 when there is no relationship between the variables. Now next is the diagram shows, the drawing shows the strength and direction of relationship between the variables. If R is equals to 0, there is absolutely no correlation between the variables. When it is -1, there is a perfect negative correlation. When it is +1, there is a perfect positive correlation. When it is when it is in between -1 and 0, there is a moderate negative correlation, and when it is between 0 to +1, it is a moderate positive correlation between the variables. It's showing the direction and the strength of relationship that exists between two variables. Next is some properties of coefficient correlation, as we have discussed in the previous slide. The value of correlation coefficient always lies between -1 and +1, is always independent of a change in origin and scale, is the value of correlation coefficient is a geometric mean of regression coefficient, and x and y, if the value of x and y are independent of each other, the value of R is always equals to 0, or you can say coefficient of correlation is always equals to 0 when x and y are independent. Now this is the formula which is suggested by Karl Pearson for measuring the degree of relationship between two variables. That is, R is equals to sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by under root sigma x minus x bar whole square sigma y minus y bar whole square. Now we calculate one example for the above formula. That is, the example has been given. Find the correlation coefficient between sales and advertisement expenses from the data given below. We'll be having the values sales and expenses for 10 firms. Now we can calculate the value of coefficient of correlation with the help of the formula that we have discussed in the previous slide. Now we'll go for the calculation. We'll first have to make the columns, that is x. We can denote x as a sales. Assume sales can be denoted as x, expenses can be denoted as y. So the value of x and the value of y will have the sum of 580 and 140. We'll have to first find out the value of x bar, because the formula of finding coefficient of correlation is sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar, which is divided by under root sigma x minus x bar whole square under root sigma y minus y bar whole square. So we'll first have to prepare the column as x minus x bar, which can be subtracted from our mean, that is 58. 50 minus 58 minus 8, 50 minus 58 minus 8, 55 minus 58 minus 3, and so on. Now the next column is of x square. X square can be denoted as x minus x bar whole square. 8 into 8 64, 8 into 8 64, 3 into 3 9, and so on. So we'll have the value of sigma x square. Remember, always the value of x minus x bar, or you can say sigma x, is always equals to 0. Similarly, for the next variable y minus y bar, our y bar is equals to 14. So we'll subtract 11 from 14, 13 minus 14, 14 minus 14, 16 minus 14, and so on. So we'll be having a value of sigma y, or you can say sigma y minus y bar is always equals to 0. Next column is of y square, which is equals to 3 into 3 9, 1 into 1 1, 0 into 0 0, 2 into 2 4, and so on. So we'll be having a value of sigma y square, which is equals to 22. And next column is of y minus y bar into x minus x bar, or you can say x into y. So we'll be having the value of x into y, which is equals to 8 into 3 24, 8 into minus 1 8, and so on. So we'll be having the value of sigma x into y, which is equals to 70. Now we'll have value of all the data. So simply by putting all the data into the formula, we'll be having the value of r, which is equals to 0.787. So we can say the value of correlation coefficient is near to +1, so there exists a high degree of positive correlation between two variables. Now, what are the merits of coefficient of correlation, or Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation? First, it is summarized in one figure. Not only the degree of correlation, but also the direction of variables. It is showing the relationship that do exist between two variables, and also it is showing the direction to which the two variables falls or rises. Another merit of coefficient correlation is it helps one to go for the further analysis. By using the data, or by using the value of correlation, one can go for the further analysis for studying any research. Next is, what are the limitations of correlation coefficient? The chief limitations of Karl Pearson's coefficient correlation are: it always assumes the linear relationship regardless of the fact whether that assumption is true or not. Great care must be exercised when one want to interpret the data using coefficient of correlation. The value of coefficient correlation is unduly affected by extreme value. By adding any bigger value or large value or smaller value into the variable x or y, it may lead to a change in the value of correlation coefficient. As compared to other method, it is quite time consuming, and more time consuming method is coefficient correlation. Now next is rank coefficient correlation. We have discussed about Karl Pearson's coefficient correlation, how to calculate what is Karl Pearson's coefficient correlation, the ranges of two variables, it lies between -1 and +1. Now the next method is rank correlation coefficient. Now we'll first understand what is rank correlation coefficient. Let us suppose that a group of n individuals is arranged in order of merits or proficiency in possession of two characteristics, A and D. Two characteristics has been given, A and B. This ranks into two characteristics will in general be different. Now We'll take one of the example. If we consider the relationship between intelligence and beauty, it is not necessary that a beautiful individual is intelligent also. So rank correlation coefficient will help us in order to identify the degree of relationship between two variables that existed. Now let x and y is equals to 1, 2, 3 and n up to n be the ranks of ith individual in two characteristics A and B respectively. Now what is rank correlation coefficient? Is simply Pearson's coefficient of correlation refers to the strength of relationship, whereas it's showing a two series of data, or it shows a relationship in the terms of a ranks given to each and every individual variables. Now Spearman's rank correlation coefficient has been calculated using the formula, that is R is equals to 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n cube minus n. This is the formula which can be used in order to identify the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, where R denotes coefficient, rank correlation coefficient, where and D refers to the difference between two ranks or paired items in the series. If the value of coefficient correlation also lies between -1 and +1, as it is similar to Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient, the rank correlation coefficient also lies between +1 and -1. There is a complete agreement in order of ranks, and the ranks are in the same direction. If it is +1, there exists a perfect correlation between two variables, and if it is -1, there exists perfect negative correlation between two variables. When R is equals to -1, complete agreement in order of rank, and they are in opposite direction as we have discussed in the previous slides. What are the steps that are being involved in order to calculate the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient are, where actual ranks are given. The steps are as follows. Take the difference of two rings. When you are already given the ranks, if the ranks for two variables are already being given, then first step is to take the difference among the data among two variables, R1 minus R2, and denote this difference by D. Simply next step is get the square of this differences obtained and denote it by sigma d square, and take the total of d square, will be having a sigma d square. Then after apply the formula which is given by Spearman, 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n cube minus n, will be having a rank correlation coefficient. Here is one of the example where two housewives, Mrs. A and Mrs. B, were asked to express their preferences for different kinds of detergents, gave the following replies. These are the replies that were given by Mrs. A and Mrs. V with respect to detergents they are using. The ranks have already been given for all the two variables A and B. Simply, to what extent the preferences of two ladies go together, what we'll have to do is first identify the differences of two ranks that were given, that is equals to D. Obtain the differences, 4 minus 4, 2 minus 1, 1 minus 2, 3 minus 3, and simply square it. So we'll be having a D square, and these are the values that can be obtained using the formula, that is sigma d square is equals to 6. Simply putting the formula of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, you will be having a value of R which is equals to 0.964. Now, which again shows a perfect positive relationship, or you can say the preferences of two ladies with respect to detergents are very closely related, or are correlated, are closely related with each other. Again, when the ranks are not given for the two variables, then the rank correlation can be found using the same formula. Here one of the example has been given. The marks obtained by students in 2 tests are given below. In the preliminary test and in the final test, the marks has been given. We'll have to rank the each and every observation in the variables. First, we'll start giving rank. We'll first give the rank to the lowest element in all the observation. The lowest element in all the observation is 50. So we'll first give rank it to 1. Another is 53. So 2 has been given as a rank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. So the rank has been given in the ascending order. The value which is smallest will be given the 1 number, and the value which is highest will be given a 10 number in the variables. Now next step is to identify the differences R1 minus R2. So we'll be having this data and simply square it. So we'll be having a sigma d square, which is equals to 44. By applying the formula of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, you will be having the value of R, which is equals to 0.733. Thus, there is a high degree of positive correlation between the preliminary test and the final test, we can see. Next is, what are the merits of rank correlation coefficient? Merits are been shown. So, simply, it is simple to understood and simple to calculate as compared to Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient, where the data are of qualitative nature. For example, the data of honesty, efficiency of the workers, intelligence level are going to be checked. The method is to be proved to be a greatest advantageous. The example has been given. If one want to identify the efficiency of workers in the factory, and so the degree of correlation can be obtained using or applying the formula of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Next is, what are the limitations of the rank method? This method cannot be used for finding out correlation in the group frequency distribution. When the data is shown in a class interval, this method cannot be used because we will have to assign a ranks to the individual observation. So it cannot be used. When the number of observation exceeds 30, it becomes tedious task, or it becomes difficult for one to assign number to each and every observation. So these two are the limitations for rank correlation coefficient. Thank you.